and I am sick of it.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
So, you know, we milk every morning when it's dark like this. So we have to have a really good flashlight to go along because we're worried about seeing snakes.
The problem is I'm a little bit scared.
And seeing all the stuff that could be very dangerous for us. I've got these awesome new flashlights from Olight. You hear the cows, they are ready to be milked. And I'm being honest with you, we've had several that we've just bought over the years, but these little things are bright. Aiden and them are going camping tonight, so we're gonna be able to use them. They have this one that is, of course, see how bright it is right here? Look, watch. Now, this is the little one. It's got 2 settings on each one of these lights. They're actually really bright. I wasn't gonna look at them, but, and I was like, you know, we get flashlights and we get things like all the time, and I was like, yeah, I don't, you know, are they any better than any other light? But man, they have the little keychain light, which is bright, but this bad boy right here, this thing is crazy bright. Enough talking, it's time to get milking. But for me, I need a dependent light, and you know, Father's Day is coming around, guys, so I think you need to tell your wife to buy one of these, because this thing is awesome. So we have a link, of course, to these Olight lights in our description below. And man, I'm excited. Let's see how bright it gets when we get closer to the stanchion when it's really dark in the pastures. What's up, girls? Milk time is upon us. There's the stanchion. So every morning we just walk in the dark. We don't film a lot when we talk about our dairy because it's just hard to film in the dark. So you know what? I'm actually pretty ugly, but man, this thing kind of makes me even uglier though.
Illumination!
What are you doing, Hattie, man? All right, let's go, girls. Come on, girl. This light is bright. I can actually talk to you in the stanchion here, so that's kind of cool. We have had some great days up here and some crazy days too. The other morning we had footage of a major storm that come through. And it was just a few days ago. It ended up being a pretty day, but it was a nasty, nasty, nasty morning. And it seems like it always wants to rain and pour and hail and storm and thunderstorm, all that when I am out milking. Every time, it's like 4 to 5, it's gonna do that. So I'm gonna show you that video right quick, and then we'll get started milking. Okay, really cool factor right quick. Look at that. It's magnetic. Oh my gosh. All right, come on. Come on. Good and bad news is I've got a light. I can see everything now. Bad news is the cows Come on, Jojo. Come on, Joe. Bad news is the cows, when we move the cows in the afternoon, that means the dairy has not moved with them to get to the new location. So even though they know our farm well, they don't know where they're going. So most times this is always a challenging morning. I have a good light to be able to find it, but they've got to get to where the cows are, and they didn't move with them. Oh, girls. Well, they're at least going the right way right now. They got caught up in the front grass right here. We put chickens in our front yard a year ago, and man, the grass right here, like lush and thick. Would people find me crazy if I decided to milk and then move the cows right in the front yard?
Let me tell you something about me. I'm local.
Come on, girls. I'll just chill until I get this thing on. All right. Milking takes me about 40 minutes. I get it done, processed, go in, usually work out if I'm gonna do a devotion or listen to a podcast, something like that. I'll do that while I'm working out, and then I come right back out and do chores. So pretty much all my stuff is done very, very early in the morning. So these lights will come in handy. So I'm glad to get them. We start seeing the sunrise when I do chores. Usually by the time I get to the pig forest, it's a pretty day. Before that though, I work with flashlights and hopes and dreams to not step on a snake or an alligator when we go over to the pond area.
Cynthia, look at your basket. You got snacks. You got no shoes, Ken. And Play-Doh. Look all the rest of the Play-Doh. And you got gummies, suckers. You got new pencils for when you do school.
When you do school, you can do more pencils. You have more pencils.
Oh, and look what you got, Ken. These are. I need scissors to cut. He already gets snack. So lucky. Squishy mix. I don't know whose these are, but and then we got like an art supply. Cause we. Look, this.
Those are your new favorite pair of shoes, is what you said?
Yes. These are so cute. Oh my god, I just got 40! Rice Chris. But I did too. I don't have I think I did too.
Y'all go find eggs.
What? No.
Don't slip. Those are real eggs
I know, that's what I'm saying. Look, you need to go see the other eggs.
from the ducks.
Let's go. I'll look over there. Hey, we got female. You already tried to get it, but we gotta wait on Bell Bell. I know. You can't get in it. We gotta wait. What is it? It's casserole, don't put. Candy. What is it? It is white cheddar cold packed cheese. Wow. Oh, this is all for Mom. So this is all types of cheeses. So we have some sausage, and then we have some fresh cut cheeses. And look at that, that looks good. Wow, that looks good. I bet Aiden will love it. We all will.
It is by all means going to be a really busy day today, but we are done with school, y'all. Aiden's got a little bit more math to do. He's got a tutor that comes in 1 day a week for an hour to go over his Bob Jones 8th grade math. He is not quite done, but everybody else is done with school, so that means I have jumped out of the bed and I'm gonna be running all day to try to get things caught up. I'm in the garage. I wanted to give y'all a quick update of what is going on in the garage. Not much change on building wise. You can see the wall is still the same. We're still stopped at a stopping point here. The doors that were ordered, they still have not come in, so we're waiting on that shipment to be able to get that door up. When the door gets up, we can start closing that area in. Electrical has been done. If you look and you see here, we have plugs, same as the other side, because this is going to be where the majority of our fridges and freezers and etc. are going to go, like we talked to y'all about already. Electrical is done. There's one of our vents here for heating and cooling. Some behind the scenes progress is being done, nothing major cosmetic, but that's okay. This project will not be a huge quick project that we get done in a few weeks. This will be probably months project, because y'all heard me talk to y'all about the guy that is coming in to helping us actually build the framework and stuff. Gonna be doing our sheetrock and the main building stuff, like with the cabinetry and stuff. Has a full-time job, so this is just what he does on the side. But I love it for 1 or 2 reasons. One reason is because we pay for it as we go. And 2, we're not dependent on a non-personable multi-million-dollar company to come in and do this. This is just another local family, doesn't live far from us, and so we are supporting them and helping their family, while in return we're getting what we need and at a slower rate so that we can pay for things piece by piece as they come. Like I told you earlier, the rest of the work that we can do, like your caulking, painting, cleaning up, anything in between, we can pretty much do, but the main saw work, framing, and that kind of stuff has to be done by somebody who knows what they're doing. Side note, one of the things I have been working majorly out in the afternoons in our beds out back, I have multiple ant bites on my hands and I am sick of it.
It's war!
We won't do chemicals or anything like that, so I'm gonna show you what we're fixing to do, and this is a surefire way to kill them fire ants.
It's war!
So I've got a big pot of almost boiling water. I'm about to go out to those beds. I'm going to be taking one of my glass cups and pour onto those ant beds, and one of 2 things: the heat will kill them, obviously, and 2, the water is enough to go deep down in the ant bed to even kill everything under that. I have multiple spots outside that have lots of ants. I have kicked them around, I have sprayed them.
I think you already know what I'm gonna tell.
Hoping that eventually they're gonna take their home elsewhere, out of my raised beds and out of my, y'all have seen my initial beds right out the door, hoping that they're going to take those beds somewhere else in the yard. Anywhere else in the yard, I don't care, but not in my raised beds, because pulling up garlic, I moved some pineapple sage the other day, raspberries, echinacea flowers. I was out there moving all that stuff around, things to put off runners and babies I needed to dig up and move. And all the while in the process of doing that, I was getting ate by ants or ants within that area. I'm about to take this hot water out and go out and start killing some ants. Also on today's list is, since we're done with school, all of our school books, y'all know we do our school in this little room right here. All of our school books are still out on the desk. I have a little spot dedicated to keeping all of our book work that we have done. If there's ever a question of, does this child or this child have proof that they've done their work? Why, yes, we do.
That is a great idea.
The other major to-do list for today is cleaning out the closet. So it is finally warm enough down here in South Mississippi that we can start getting all of our jackets, long sleeve pants, and etc. out of the closet and start replacing that with short sleeves, the majority short sleeves and shorts. Y'all know us, and y'all know that we are frugal and we do try to be very wise in how we spend our money. Kept all of Harley's clothes, most which were bought from consignments or gifted to us from other people. And those are all upstairs in the attic. So I will be pulling all of those boxes down, changing out all of the little girls' clothes, even all the way down to Livy. I was actually showing Harley several days ago one of her baby outfits that was in Livy's room. Keep all of our clothes. He's sacrificing a section of lettuce in order to kill the ants.
It's war!
So it might get some roots, but I'm willing to part with that in order to kill the ants.
Like all the ones you poured it on, they're like now gone.
You just watch back, maybe. I don't want you to get an ants. I think you have some more strawberries to pick today too, Harley.
More?
We've picked multiple bowls
Of strawberries.
already, like a big bowl almost daily now of strawberries. And there's more. It still looks like some are not quite red, so I might give y'all one more day.
Well, there's some over there and over there.
Yeah, we've got to go get the rest of the ants though.
Yeah. Did you get ant bites from them?
It drove me nuts.
There's some
I
down there.
sprayed them and sprayed them and sprayed them, and they will not go away. They're all in the potatoes right here. So I'm about to
They're all over the, like around the raised beds too.
Yep.
Do like you do the other ants. Get all
tell
their
them
eggs.
bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, I see them trying to come out. Look.
Yep. So see that? And that is just an example of what I've been dealing with. I've used all my pot on all the other places. So I'm about to take this back in and refill this up and come back. 2 more places I know for sure out here in my beds. If I had to sacrifice a lettuce or 2 to kill the ants, that I was willing to do that, because
It's war!
I can't even pick it at this point without getting ate up with ants. So I'd rather sacrifice a lettuce or 2 to be able to get to my lettuce. And that was just what I was willing to do. About to go in, get some more boiling water, and get on those ants. That way, things like DE and stuff just does not work with ants. It does not get down underneath. You can still kick them around, throw DE down. It just does not kill them. There's really only one way to do it naturally, I've discovered, and that is with boiling water. We got all of school books off of our desk. All those have been taken upstairs and put up in the attic, except for Aiden's, because like I mentioned y'all earlier, he's still doing math.
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
But I want y'all to take a look at this room in here. It's like a bomb went off. Oh my.
Oh, she stinks. She does.
Oh, you smell like... Livy, what do you smell like? Livy.
I smell like
Stinky. Look at all the clothes in here.
It stinks over here now.
So I have to go change a dirty diaper. This is number 1 of the rooms that we're knocking out. We're going through all of the dressers, getting out long sleeve clothes, getting out clothes that are old, dirty, etc. Reorganizing and cleaning. All the fall stuff has already been pulled out of the closet, so we just have to get those folded back up and re-put in our container. We'll go get our spring container from upstairs, go through those, see what the girls can wear, and then get all of that stuff taken back up. This will be a whole afternoon project, but of course, you see I have the girls cleaning up their dressers.
They're not even close to me and done. I said done to me. What, Livy?
Big job here today. I'll have 2 more rooms to do later tonight, but that way we can kind of get all of our spring stuff organized. So glad to be able to knock a lot of this stuff out the day after school so that we can get stuff done through the summer, the garden stuff that we need to get done. And I got to swim last year like maybe once or twice. To knock as much stuff out as we can, and I hope to enjoy my summer more this year than I did last year. Yes, so I can swim. I can swim with y'all.
And Livy.
Yeah, and Livy will get to swim this year too. You definitely have to say this room looks a lot better. A lot less clothes on the floor. We've still got to sweep, pick up a little bit of trash, organize the socks. The girls have mats on their beds, which go over here under the stairs in their little drawer, fold up blankets and stuff like that. But the closets have been cleaned out. All the fall stuff has been taken down. This is one of my least favorite chores, but at least I have one room knocked out. All of their spring and summer clothes are out. This room is not going to be nearly as messy. This is Jennings and Livy's rooms, and I keep this much more organized. So in here, I've already taken Livy's winter clothes out and started replacing it with some of her spring. I've not gotten to Jennings yet. You see, we still have some sweaters and lots of long sleeves and stuff in here. I have not brought his box downstairs. Organization on the boxes is the only way I can keep up with it. They're labeled. This is her clothes that she's done with. Fall and winter goes in here. These are the spring and summer, 12 to 18 months. So we'll start going through this container and getting out what she needs. Again, all of those are clothes from her sisters or clothes that have been gifted to us. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So they're going to go up in her closet. We're going to get this room knocked out. Harley pretty much does her own room, and Aiden pretty much does his own room. So it's good when you've got kids growing and they can kind of start doing some stuff on their own, because there was a point in time where I was doing Aiden and the 3 girls that were in a room together, and I was doing all of those clothes. I dreaded changing over closets more then than I do now, because this is way easier for me. I can handle the little kids. It's very simple. The 2 girls in their room get really, really sloppy, especially their dressers. So that's always a big bite to chew, but we're done. And we're gonna finish up in this room, and that is one chore down.